Hello, welcome back to my channel. Today I want to do a quick 2-month what I think review of the DJI 360 camera. I'll tell you straight away, it's not going to be one of them and these settings do this and these settings do that and you can change this and change. No, I've been using it for 2 months. Just a quick overview, what I think, what I like, and the one thing that nobody's talking about, alright, which is a big view for some people. Alright, DJI 360, alright, picked it up 2 months ago. If you're a subscriber or if you just follow my videos, you'll know I've been using this a lot. Just about on every single one of my runs, well, on every single one of my runs. 90% of when I've been out for a walk, just about all the time I'm using it. It's brilliant, right? The image clarity is great. You know, there's nothing bad I can really say about it. Like I said, there are hundreds of reviews now on this. If you want to dig really deep into all the functions, very simple to use, very simple to set up. Right? Yeah, I've set up one button, so I'm pressed one button, and I've got it on what I call running mode. So it's set for when I'm running. Press a button again, I've got it on what I call hiking mode for when I'm out walking, right? And then you've got your time lapse and stuff, right? Got all them things, right? I'll tell you about one particular function because it's bloody damn good. There's a function on it called Super Night, right? Super Night. And it's not a light, it's not a flash light out like that, like on a camera. It's just a built-in function that brightens everything up when it's dark. Now what I'm going to do is just stand here, record myself for about... it's day. I know I've got a light on, but it is daytime at the moment. It's 10 AM in the morning, well, 10 past 10, right, in the morning. Right, it's just one of them dull days. I've had to put a light on. So anyway, what I'm going to do is stand here in front of my window, so to speak, to get the light from my window. Right, close the blinds a little bit, right, and just film it in normal mode as I'd have it on if I was going running or whatever. Right, then I'll do a jump shot and film it in that super night, right, and you will see the difference. So like I said, I'm going to close the blinds, make it a bit darker, right, turn that light off, make it a bit darker, film it for a few seconds, then turn the super night on so you can see the difference. Right, we'll do that now. Okay then, this is just on what we would call the standard mode for recording and stuff, and as you can see, I've actually closed the blinds, right, just to make it a bit more, but as you can see, it's a bit dull or whatever, so we'll switch it over to that super night now. Right, I've switched it on to super night now, and as you can see, whatever's built into the camera really does brighten stuff up. So if you was out and it was pitch black and there was zero lighting, it would probably strain, but it would give a little bit of light for you to see, I suppose. A little bit of light to show up on the camera, not for you to see, to show up on the camera. But at the same time, if you're just wandering about at night at general, even with a good moonlight, I reckon, you won't need any other lighting. But you tell me what you think anyhow. Right, back to the rest of the video. There you go then. That super night is bloody good actually. It impresses me, right, how a function that's just built in. There's no light coming off the camera lighting you up. It's just a function built into the software which brightens up the image. Now, okay, it's not, I mean, you have to see, well, when you see the comparison, I mean, I've just looked at the comparison. When you see the comparison, it is night and day, right? It really does give you a lot. But I have been out like in the middle of the night with it, with just moonlight. But I reckon with just big bright moon out, that would be enough just to show you up on the camera if you was out for a night walk or something. But the super night mode, in my opinion, is fantastic. All rounded, it's a bloody good camera, it's well built, it's quite strong. In fact, I'll rephrase that, it's very strong. Right, the case, the lens cover that it comes with is excellent. Right, you can buy replacement covers, spare covers, things like that, but the replacement ones are as good. So the one it comes with, don't lose it, right? Because to buy the replacement of the one it comes with, it's bloody expensive, about £30 to buy that. Whereas you can get silicone replacements for about friggin' £3. But they're not as good as this. This is a really, really good lens cover. But anyway, yeah, so it films great. As for using a 360 for running, the great thing about it is you don't have to look at the camera. You can actually look where you're running, right, or look where you're walking. And then in editing, you can point the camera at you or point the camera away from you, whatever you want. So that's all I'm going to say in that sense. It's absolutely brilliant, right? Like I said, this is just a 2-month review. I've been using it for 2 months and I wanted to give you my thoughts, and I'm extremely happy and I'm so glad I picked it up, right? It's changed the way I do everything, right? Okay, like I said, loads of videos if you want to get all the... It does a lot. It's got a lot of functions, but I don't want to turn this into a 1-hour video. Right, I'm going to tell you the one bad thing now. And it's only bad if you're a vain person, right? If you care about your looks and you're vain, right? You could buy it because it's not the camera, it's the selfie stick. Now this is a DJI selfie stick, right? But it's a short one, right? This is perfect for me for running, right? It's just long enough so that the weight isn't too heavy or whatever. And well, basically it's a great selfie stick. I've been using it, and even with the issue, I'm going to keep using it. You do not get this issue if you use one of the big 2 meter long selfie sticks. This issue does not happen, right? I've tested it because I have got a long one. I went for a hike with my long one when I went on the, where did I go? Up to Blackstone Edge on the Pennines. And it was completely different matter then. But, right, so what is the problem? If you've noticed when I'm running, right, bear with me. If you've noticed when I'm running, when the camera points at me, right, I look a bit chubby, don't I, in the old gut region, right? Well, I mean, I ain't got a 6-pack, but I'm definitely not out here. I'm not chubby. I know I'm not breathing in before anyone says it, right? And that's your problem with a shorter selfie stick, right? So if you're a vain person, only use the long selfie stick because the camera seems to blow everything up a bit. Now, I'm no skinny, 6-pack, bodybuilding, fantastic Greek god body person, right? But I have noticed in my videos when the camera points at me, right, it bubbles things out a bit. It makes things look a bit bigger. I've even noticed I have a grey jacket with a zip on it. You may have seen it if you're a subscriber. The zip's only small. But on the camera, when you watch the video, the zip looks like it's like a huge zip. And it's not, it's only a small zip. I'm not going to bother getting my shirt out to compare, and just trust me. It's a small zip pocket, but it looks huge on the camera. Now, like I say, I only mention that because some people, like, I don't know, they go for walks and blogs and they're talking about, ladies might be talking about, oh no, I can't say that. I was about to say ladies might be talking about makeup, but that sounds extremely sexist. So no, ladies could be talking about anything, obviously. Don't start dishing me in the comments. Right, but some people are vain and they want to look the best when they're recording. Me, I couldn't care less. Right, but yeah, so if you're that inclined, get the long selfie stick, right? Because as I said, this short one, it's great for running because the balance is pretty damn good. You're not getting weighed down, but it does blow you out a little bit, makes you look a bit thingier, right? And if you notice as well, it even does it to other stuff. On my last, no, it wasn't my last run, but on a run where I showed you the street run, where I run up like this road where it goes up like a hill and down again. Nearer to the bottom, a truck comes by, and you see the trucks all like that. The truck's stretched, and even some cars get stretched, right? So just a warning. I suppose I haven't bothered. I suppose you could probably solve that in editing, change things around, right? If you can and you use one of them, let me know in the comments. Right, because I would be interested. I don't think I'd bother messing about, unless it was just press one button and it changes it, fine. But I'm not going to mess about in editing just so I don't look chunky in a video. I don't care. I really don't care. But I know some people do, so I wanted to point that out. Right, now apart from that, as I said, the DJI 360. Right, if you're thinking about getting one and you like that, because I was like that for about 2 or 3 weeks. Should I say, oh, do I need another bloody camera? I've got loads of action cameras. Do I actually need another one? And I thought, and then it was on sale, so I thought, oh, why the hell not? You know what I mean? Why the hell not? So I picked one up. I think it was the Black Friday sale, actually. Or about 2 weeks after the Black Friday sale, which was still a Black Friday sale, you know what I mean? But yeah, and I have not been sorry. I love it. Anyway, I'm going to leave this one here, right? I just wanted to do a short one, just to tell you a 2 month review. I've been using it, and as I said, there are hundreds of videos out there if you want to dig deep into all the technical stuff you can do on it. You can, I'll tell you real quick, you can link microphones to it, you can link your smart not a smart watch. You can buy a remote control, so you can turn it off and on with remote control. Right, which, joking apart, I will be picking up for the kayak, because I'll have that mounted at the front of my kayak. And even though it's voice activated, rather than shouting, turn on, stop bloody record. Imagine if you're in the sea and you're on a kayak and that's mounted at the front, you're going to have to shout loud. So you can't get a remote control to turn it on and off and start recording and stuff. So, but like I said, loads of other videos, check them out. This is just my opinion after using it for just over 2 months, and I am so happy I bought it. So if you're thinking about it and you're not sure, just get one. You will not be sorry. Unless you're a very vain person, then also buy the big selfie stick. Right then, leaving this one here. I told you I wanted to keep it short, so I will catch you all later, and cheers.